The Imperials think we need their laws.
Hello and welcome to Sister Starr. Back in Windhelm, hotbed of political struggles, Imperials, Stormcloaks, and the Dark Elves getting the short end of it all. We are an outsider here. We try to stay out of it, but we have also gotten involved in some intrigue in town. Murder has been committed, a series of murders, including the barmaid that served us when we arrived in town. We're taking it to heart. We're helping the guards examine
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect
the
me.
crime scene, which we just walked over and got yelled at, but, you know, she was in our way,
People
so
laugh at things they don't believe.
it's her fault.
It helps them accept the
Okay.
unknown.
Anike, the miner, former adventurer, yearning for more adventures as from her youth, travels by our side. And we enter the Hall of the Dead. This is, you know, your basic CSI type of investigation. We are visiting the coroner here in town, cloaked in mystery,
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
but still the same function as
Well, she's
today.
dead. But I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here.
Yes.
I mean, someone who's not me, that is.
Basically the city morgue.
Sorry. Was only joking with you.
And as we can tell from her voice, we cannot
Not
see
really.
her face very
The
well,
only unusual
but
thing
she
is
has
the shape of
probably
the cuts.
been doing this
They
for a
look
while.
like they were made with, well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead.
We know who did
I
it.
don't know
So
who
the
in
mystery is
Windhelm would
solved.
even have something like that.
Oh,
Other than me, of
well, we
course.
do. See, here's the thing. It's the guy.
I wouldn't hold out too much
The
hope.
House of
Now,
Horrors
I
or whatever.
really got to get back to the body.
He literally
lot
has
of
a
work
place.
to prepare her for the grave.
All right. He has a place called the House of Horrors or something. Mystery Calixto, I think. What's his name, perhaps? He showed us a tour of all these things, and one of them was the exactly what she just described, the embalming tool. We've solved the mystery, so okay. I mean, personally, I've played this game before. I knew it was him, but I noticed
I lost
when
my
he
twin
said that
sister
this
a while
time.
back. Have you ever lost
What are you
anyone
doing
close?
sitting in the dark? Oh my god, she is really in mourning here. Sitting in the pitch black dark of the Hall of the Dead, mourning her lost sister. Who also, I think, was killed by this same guy. So, yeah, we're solving.
Maybe you've seen masts sticking out of the water to the
Okay.
northeast. That would be the wreck of the Winter War.
This is why...
Fine vessel back in its
This
day.
is why they need to hire us, I guess, because
The
she's
Dunmer
thinking
get
of
their
some
drinks
other
at the new Nissa's
stuff.
Corner
We're trying
Club.
to solve this crime.
Why they can't just call it a tavern is beyond me.
Okay, well, how about
All right, then.
the dead body?
I noticed the
Can we
trail
talk
of
about
blood
that?
leading away from here.
Okay.
Helgerd's taken the
Like a
body into
trail
the
of
Hall of the
blood.
Dead to prepare for burial.
I mean,
She's a
this one
little
has to
crazy,
guard the...
But if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
All right, we already talked to her. So this one's already... I mean, she's guarding this crime scene. She can't follow the trail of blood, but certainly
Staying
another
safe, I
guard
hope?
should have done this already. It's possibly the most obvious clue you could ever have. Just blood splattering. Okay, it doesn't lead to the cemetery. And now it gets dark, so this is going to be
What
a
do
little
you need?
harder. We need you to do your job and follow the trail of blood. Oh, it's not going here. Okay. Well, anyway, this is why it's a quest for us. But, I mean, come on. I know they're stretched thin because of all the war or whatever, but this guy's literally walking right past the blood here. Anyway, yeah, I went off on a little bit of a rant there. Okay, so let's follow it. Here we go. It's here. We know. Well, I actually didn't remember this, but this is actually, I think when you solve this and do some other stuff, you can actually end up living here, I think. But it's kind of creepy, actually. But They cleanse it, they clean it, they send the cleaning crew in or something, but we only have 6 lockpicks. This is not going very well. Okay, I might have to reload a save or go to the market in the morning here if we don't get this soon. We're pretty close though. We're like almost there. All right, we got it. How do I only have 5 lockpicks? Usually you end up with tons of them. Okay. Blood splatters everywhere. The house in complete disarray. Things moved. Blood covered. Okay. Cobwebs. No one has been here for a while, except the killer. We better be prepared. Okay. Very mysterious wardrobes. And a shelf with notices about the butcher, so we know that we have found someone. They snatched up the warning letter, so people weren't warned of this. So yeah, we have definitely found the butcher's lair. That wasn't very hard. I'm sure the guards could have figured that out. But then there are no clues to be found. Oh, a fake panel in a wardrobe. And we have found the killing floor, the death room, where, well, we found the body of the last killer, yet there are several skeletons here, and presumably the bodies of all the other victims. So whose skeletons are these? Unless someone went missing. Very curious. Right, we just talked to the person that examined the body, so this is not that body. Very, very creepy. Ritual style killings. Clearly not an ordinary murderer. Nothing hidden in the cobwebs. And we are even prepared now for ghosts to jump out at us besides humans. This could be a spectral type of situation here. We actually were imprisoned in some type of bizarre jail that was populated by a spirit guard. So we half expect ghosts or, you know, some type of spirit in a place like this. Thus we're walking very fidgety, very impatient, peeking, lurking, moving, just in case. Okay, so we have a chest and we have a butcher's journal. So yes, Susanna at Candle Hearth, we have found that is the latest victim. And this was a wizard. Winterhold, perhaps a wizard. New magic. See, he is doing something. Flesh magic. This is disturbing. This is very disturbing. And we know who this is. We figured it out. It is that guy, the House of Curiosities, or whatever it is called. We know it's him. And yes, he seems fascinated by dark magic for sure. So this is all falling into place very nicely. And here it is. Guard.
The Imperials think us all.
The guard doesn't even want to know. So we have solved your ignorance. Ignorance. We found the killer. We know it's him. All right. Well, nobody wants to help us actually with that. Actually, what happened is I think that quest is glitched and we couldn't progress it any further. I actually have like an hour of footage of me running around talking to the Jarl's guy, talking to the guards, reloading saves, and none of it worked. So I even tried to kill the guy, and then the guards and Annika turned on me, killed me. So we are now switching gears to even darker matters.
Sweet mother, send your child.
The Arantino
into me,
boy
the sins of the unworthy must
has
be
called
baptized
for
in blood
the
and
Dark
fear.
Brotherhood.
Sweet mother, sweet mother. Finally! My prayers have been answered!
And we are answering his prayers.
It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came! An assassin from the Dark
Well,
Brotherhood!
literally everyone in town is talking about you, kid. So I'm just checking in. But
You don't
yeah,
have to say anything.
we're not going to say
There's no
anything.
need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my
Sure.
contract.
We need something to do to get out some of this
My mother, she...
aggression
she
from
died.
not being able to progress that last
I'm
quest.
all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall. The headmistress
Is
is
your
an
name
evil,
Oliver,
cruel
by any
woman.
chance?
They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us.
Oh my.
So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
Okay, the kind. Sounds like an appropriate name
Sorry. To be honest,
for an
I'm kind of
evil
lonely here.
orphanage
As
owner.
much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
And we have taken on a dark form for sure. Necromancers, cape and cloak and robes. The skull, of course, he imagines we are from the Dark Brotherhood. Dressed like this. Very intimidating. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I tried to progress that quest. Wasn't working. Apparently, well-known glitches in that quest. If I were on PC, I could set the stage. I actually do have a cheat mod where I could do that, but it is very complicated. You have to calculate the number of the quest. I couldn't understand it. I was trying to do it for a different series. The Wolf the Worm series was crashing. I was trying to do the Bard's College quest. I looked up how to progress the quest on the Xbox with the mod. It is not easy. So we leave Windhelm, not forever. We will return once this task is done. But the mystery of the murders will remain unsolved. Well, we did solve it, but nobody seems to care. So we move on through snowy fields to the carriage
Where do you want to go?
to take us to
Climb
Riften
and back,
and
and we'll be
the
off.
evil orphanage.
If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery.
And
Do
so we
much of that,
travel.
and you'll forget all about the long
The
trip.
Den of Thieves. Riften. The next day. Orphanage tucked away. Honorable.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating.
Oh.
Do I make
And
myself
our
clear?
suspicions
yes,
confirmed.
Grella.
An extra
one more
beating,
thing.
as if
will
the
hear no
original
more
beating
talk
is
of
understood
adoptions.
that
None
they
of
will
you
all get it.
riffraff is getting adopted ever.
No one is
Nobody
allowed
needs
to get
you.
adopted.
Nobody wants you.
She discourages
That, my
families,
darlings, is why you're here. Why you will
and she
always
demeans
be
them
here
and beats
until
them.
the day
So
you come of age and get
we
thrown
have
into that
confirmed
wide,
the
horrible world. Now, what do you all
boys'
say?
accusations,
Thank you for your kindness.
and they are being
That's
brainwashed.
better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Now, the thing to realize is an orphan in the town of Riften. Riften is a den of thieves, so these kids probably are actually pretty bad kids. Probably pickpocketing, stealing, perhaps even murder. So, you know, maybe she does need to keep them in line a little bit.
I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for adoption right now.
Well,
You should. Sadly,
not.
yes.
we're not adopting.
Even the townsfolk have taken to
Let me
calling her
interrupt you.
Grella the Kind.
Oh,
Her very existence has
but the
become
town
something of a running
agrees she's
joke.
going overboard.
Grellad runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try,
Okay.
but I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their
Well, what
hopes
if
up.
you were to run the
Besides,
orphanage instead
Grellad
of
hates
Grellad?
visitors.
Would that work?
If there's nothing else, I really must ask you to leave.
Oh, we are
What
not
do you want?
leaving.
You have
I'm
no
really
business
afraid of
being in here.
Grelin.
Let's talk
When
to the
Aventus
kids.
escaped, she was so mad.
Double
I
beating.
got double the beatings that day.
So they're afraid of her, living in fear.
I hate her.
Getting beaten.
Everyone hates her. She's the meanest person I ever met.
Wow.
Sometimes she even locks us in the room.
Locks them
Constance
in a
tries
room,
to stop her, and is real good to us, but it's never enough.
but they are getting kindness from the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Please,
Well, Grelod,
I hate it here.
ever since
Grelin
Aventus
because-
we are going to zap her with a poison
I swear, she's
bolt,
gonna kill me.
killing her instantly, and the kids begin to celebrate. We have freed them from a life
Someone has
of
killed
constant fear.
Grelin is dead.
When Aventus took
Aventus
off.
did it.
Well,
When he said
speaking of
those
Constance,
things-
she's a little freaked out,
Grelin
but
the
we'll soon
kind is
settle
dead at
down.
last.
Not calling for the guards. The guards wouldn't care. Nobody cares.
Saved!
Grelod is dead,
Yay!
like the
Aventus will
Wicked
leave
Witch
here.
of
He got
the
the
West
Brotherhood to kill old Grelin.
or the East.
Hurrah, hurrah!
That's when they sang. Oh, they sang for both of them.
Hooray!
Okay.
We love you, Dark Brotherhood.
They now they. This maybe we are not helping to raise them. Raise them now. Well, now they worship the Dark Brotherhood at an early age, but
I can't believe it.
that's
Look, it's
Riften.
dead,
We want to
he's
find
really
this
dead.
room. Where's the room? Where is the room? It's got to be behind a fake thing like the other guy had. Oh, lag. Well, we're not fighting you. Don't you realize what happened here? The Dark Brotherhood has been hired. And we return to tell the news to our client, I assume.
Well, Grelod the Kind. Is she, you know?
Grelod is dead.
I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark
Well,
Brotherhood would
the
save
Dark
me.
Brotherhood did not
Here,
have anything
just
to
like I
do with it,
promised.
but
This should fetch you a nice
you
price.
found something better.
Thank you. Thank you again.
And he gives us a... What does he give us? I want to say priceless heirloom, but I assume it's not priceless, and there is a price. Let us see. The 100, not that valuable. We could probably sell it for 50 gold, but the thrill of and the satisfaction of freeing those children from the evil clutches is worth it. And here's the notice of why he was taken. Quite a shame, but now he is free. I guess he's just gonna live by himself here. That's not much concern to us. And perhaps we shall cross paths with the Dark Brotherhood now that we have done their bidding. Join us next time for more Sister Starr.
I can always make time to speak with you.
Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
always a pleasure. Hello, friend. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Come visit again sometime. The divine smile on those who show mercy and charity.
Welcome. Oh, let me know if you want anything. I think I've got a clean mug around here. Somewhere.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could... Captain Lonely Gale has been... After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
I'm a writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading.
When I'm cutting wood, I pretend there's an imperial...
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city.
Hello, friend.
It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Yes, yes. Now.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.